Okay, so Nathaniel said when you're doing user research, what's the process in that? Do you ask random people off the street to look at other websites and apps? I'm sorry if I
Yeah,
didn't read it correctly.
no, I mean, we do a little bit of everything. Moderated testing, so doing testing in person, we don't do as much as, so we do use a lot of like online testing platforms where depending on what we're testing, it really depends. We have users click through different prototypes and we have them recording their screen and recording their microphone and giving feedback on certain elements of the prototype that we want to understand. Um, in terms of looking at other websites and apps, yeah, it's a really good starting point for us, especially when we're doing like competitive analysis where like what does this company do with their homepage, and then seeing what they do versus what them and like three other companies do, and then seeing how we can kind of do something similar, and then again test that to see how that works with our target audience, because just because one company doesn't necessarily mean it'll work for our company. So we do also do in-person testing, but just not as often.
And how do you do the in-person testing, if you don't mind me
um,
asking?
Yeah, so a lot of the testing that we've done has just been a lot of like guerrilla testing. So it hasn't really been like super in depth. It's more survey like. So we just go out
Mm.
in the downtown area and just tell people like, hey, we have a $5 gift card if you want to come in and answer a couple questions for us. And they come in and yeah, we just ask them the questions, and we get really fast feedback from that. So that's just a really quick like survey way to get just like a ton of people at once to just get feedback really quickly.
That's so cool. And do you enjoy doing those in-person testings or not really?
I personally prefer the unmoderated testing, but if I have to go out and talk to people, it's not the end of the world for me. It's still pretty fun.
I feel like I interview people all the time, so I feel like I would be like interviewing everybody and like take my survey. So fun.